Good evening and welcome into the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies Global Awesome Healers Training Summit Season 7. This week, we journey into the world of Akashic Tarot. History, according to Wikipedia, is the systematic study of the past, focusing primarily on the human past, and as an academic discipline, it analyzes and interprets evidence to construct narratives about what happened and explain why it happened. Akashic Records, on a general note, is this huge, non-physical, energetic library of all events, actions, thoughts, and feelings that have occurred since the beginning of time. And tarot, according to the Cambridge English Dictionary, is a set of cards with pictures on them that represent different parts of life and that are believed to show what will happen in the future. Now, put these all together and envisage for yourself a library of you across lives and timelines, waiting for you to pick a story, your story, record it permanently in the universe to understand your past, its effect on the present, and what you can do to redefine your future. All of it possible with a deck of cards that combines the wisdom of the records with the symbolism of tarot, the Akashic Tarot. Is it really possible to uncover your past lives and hidden patterns and heal and release them? Yes, it is. Take, for example, Usha, who was struggling with depression and had lost interest in life, and as a last attempt to heal, learned this modality and through it, transformed herself, now leading a balanced, fulfilling life. And not to forget, she is an inspiration to her students also. Take another example of Pooja facing financial struggles and uncertainty after her husband passed. With this very modality, she received clarity on her life's challenges, connected with her husband's departed soul, and received invaluable guidance. Today, she is a successful Akashic reader, empowering others to regain hope and financial independence. Whether it was Paresh facing a crisis in business or MNP being unable to conceive, whether it was Pratik stuck with recovering lakhs of money or PNM facing a major relationship crisis. Getting to understand where this pattern began in their lives or was repeating from is what helped them heal and move forward. In fact, our expert today too has overcome many emotional challenges, including career instability and health challenges, and reawakened her gifts and abilities with Akashic Records and Akashic Tarot. She is a multimodality expert, passionate about helping and teaching others, and in that spirit, continually upgrades herself, constantly coming up with new ways to help people heal using the modalities they resonate. Within a short period of 5 years, she has guided and helped heal more than 6,000 people. Ready to join the gang? All this week, you will get to understand and experience Akashic Tarot with some of the very processes you learn in the full training, like reading the cards, understanding how the solutions come about, space clearing, reading and healing, and more such mini modules. Get your notepads and pens ready. And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the Akashic Tarot expert in the house, the amazing Khushaali Garang Samaya. Hi, Khushaali, welcome in.
Hi, Neelu. Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much, Neelu, for such a warm welcome.
Good to have you back, Khushaali. In fact, with one of your favorites, which is Akashic Tarot. Before we delve into it majorly, as I was just mentioning, you have used this to reawaken your gifts and abilities. I want to know what do you mean by reawakening your gifts and abilities?
Okay. See, many a times we are unaware of our own potential, our own gifts. So one part of my life where I was going through a major emotional and physical health issues. So at that time, I have just lost the hope towards the life, towards the betterment. And in that part of my life, I decided to focus towards the spirituality so that I can get to know about why certain patterns are I'm experiencing, what's the reason. But at that time, I was not aware about the Akashic Tarot or Akashic record, but I was learning different modalities. So once a while, I came across a Akashic record where someone has mentioned that it's about the karmic journey, why you are experiencing certain patterns and all. So just out of curiosity, I have decided to learn. So at that time, I learned Akashic record. And then I got a certain percentage of idea about my life. But then too, I was constantly feeling incomplete, that something more I have to explore about the Akashic. So I was in a constant search of looking for more. And at the night, I got this deck into my imagination in my dream. So at that time, I was totally unaware about the Akashic Tarot. Just I got that glimpse of it and just a word Akashic Tarot deck. So next day, immediately I just check. I did a Google search and I found out. And on the same day, I have decided to learn it. So the shadow self, it's a dark side of us, what I was experiencing that time. So I was constantly in the process of learning, evolving, improving myself. So when I learned the Akashic Tarot and Akashic Record, I got to know about my soul purpose, my soul journey, why I'm experiencing certain patterns. Through those patterns, through those challenges, I have to evolve myself so that I can understand others' journey very well, and then I have to heal others. And I got a specific number. In this lifetime, I have to heal at least those number of people. And that's why there was a constant struggle. So after learning Akashic Tarot, I have followed many remedies, Akashic healings, and all these things. I got to know about my true potential, which I was missing because that was in a shadow part because of the emotional challenges, health issues. So it's like this journey has helped me to reawaken my gift. What was hidden, it has come on a surface level. You have gone through enough. It's time to explore your gift. You help yourself and so the others.
So beautifully said, actually, Kushali. You have been through it, and I guess that's what everybody is going through, right? Don't know what to do, don't know what to do, but that's because these are your challenges, and your potential is hidden in those challenges. And the
Right.
Akashic Tarot is right here to help you open them and unfurl them for you, right?
Yeah.
So what is the Akashic Tarot deck exactly, Kushali?
So the Akashic Tarot deck is having the 62 cards. If I generally talk about the Akashic record, it's a universal library. Akashic, it's a space element. So this energetic library is having the information of each and every thought, our emotion, our experiences, our karmic journey of all the lifetimes across the time, across the dimension. So if I want to access my record, if I want to know why I'm going through certain patterns, certain difficulties, why I'm here, what's my life purpose, then in that case, I need to access, I need to connect with that energetic library. So as I mentioned, it's in the space. So, and that library, it's in the for energy form. So we cannot go physically and we cannot access it. So in case of the Akashic Tarot, with the help of the beautifully designed a deck of 62 cards, we can instantly connect with that energy of our record, which is already there in the space in the universe. And we can access the information. So in the usual normal tarot deck, we ask about when I will get married or what will happen in the future. It's more towards the future questions, future related questions, where in case of the Akashic Tarot, we ask a question in such a way that why I'm going through, let's say, a relationship blockages or relationship issues, career related challenges. What had happened with me in the past? Why I'm not able to, I'm not able to utilize my potential, my gifts. Is there any vow? Is there any agreement? If there is any soul contract? So the Akashic Tarot is more towards the past and how we can align ourselves so that we can be in a fully present in the present time. We can utilize our potential, and so we can rewrite our future also, because certain parts of the future is already written in the destiny based on our past life karma. But that too we can modify it, we can change it with our present life karma. So to understand our present pattern, first we have to go back in the past. So change your decision, your pattern, your perspective towards the present, and so that you can beautifully design your future.
So you were saying something, because I immediately had a question in mind.
Yeah, sure, you can ask.
Right. So like you said, you learned Akashic records first, and then actually even with that, even the Akashic Tarot coming in your dreams, would actually be some kind of opening of your gifts already begun with the Akashic records. So does this mean that in order to learn the Akashic Tarot, you have to have knowledge of Akashic records, like you have to have learned it from before? Because then otherwise, how are you going to use the cards to access it?
No, it's not required, because see, in case of the Akashic record, to connect with your energetic record, you just visualize, usually if you want to read a book, so you go to the physical. Now, of course, online options are available, but if you want to visit the library, then you can go physically, you can read. Same way here, in case of the energetic library, you have to go through the visualization, a prayer method. So you have to apply your intuition in case of the Akashic record. Many people who are not comfortable or used to with the meditation, with the visualization, they face difficulty. Like, I'm not able to visualize. I'm not able to gather that information. There are some pieces of information, but I'm not able to create a story. So usually people face difficulty while accessing the Akashic record through meditation, visualization. Of course, it's not applicable for everyone, but I have also experienced initially. And with the help of Akashic Tarot, you don't have to go through the visualization, the prayer method, intuition method, because you have the deck with you. So when you connect with the energy of the card, because in the card, if you see, it's like a picture. Number, picture, symbols, colors, etc. So,
right.
Okay. So these cards will help you to easily connect with your own record. So each and every person is having a specific book, individual book in the Akashic library. So if I want to access my record, I have to provide my details. If I want to access others' record, I need to get the permission from him or her. And with the name, surname, and date of birth, I can access the record. But the difference is, in case of the Akashic record, you must be intuitive. You should be comfortable enough with the meditation, with the visualization. But in case of the Akashic Tarot, you can skip all this part. And it is not necessary to learn first Akashic record and then Akashic Tarot. Just Akashic Tarot is also enough to connect with your record to gather all the information.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You've just actually already explained the importance of knowing the past in order to because Akashic records with you kind of rewrite your future, right? So even with Akashic Tarot, you will be able to do that. Just give us a few examples, Khushaali, where just with the Akashic Tarot, things have happened or things have turned around and somebody's story has just completely changed. It's been rewritten, transformed. Give us a few examples. And I know you've 6,000 people in 5 years. You will not remember everybody's cards that came out, but if you remember any of the cards that also came out, we'd love to hear about that also.
Yeah. So the first card which has come here, randomly I have pulled out this card, okay, just to show you that what is the card. So here it's a birth card. It's a birth card. So when I access the record of Bharti, who is single in this lifetime, who is just taking care of the family, parents, everything. So initially she was okay. Like, I want to be single, I want to take care of my family, and brother is not supportive towards my parents and all. But, after a period of time, she realized that I will lose my parents one day, especially when father, I think, expired almost 2 years back. Then the fear started within her that what if I will lose my mother in short span? Now I'm alone. My brother is not interested to keep relationship with me. Then at least I should have a partner as a support, as an emotional support. Then when she realized, almost she was, I think, 44, 45. Then she has approached me for the reading first, and of course, then she has learned also. So when we did her reading, at that time, it was mentioned that we asked the question why she's not able to get married, and why she was initially saying clearly no towards marriage and partner and all. In 2 lifetimes, she had gone through a bitter abusive relationship. She couldn't gather courage to break it, to take a stand for herself. See, when you are going through certain patterns, of course, that's a part of your journey. Certain patterns are important for you to go through it in order to evolve at a soul level. But you should have a courage to say no towards the injustice when something is not going well in your life, in your relationship. So after that abusive relationship and that pattern, because that was very strong, very intense, so that has become the part of her DNA. And then this emotions, that energy got carried forward because she didn't choose to break it. And in this life, she realized why she was not interested in getting married. So then we cleared her record in those 2 lifetimes because she took a vow that rather than being into that abusive relationship and toxic partner, it's better to be alone. And that was her strong vow based on her past life experiences and in that lifetime. And that vow has become blocked in this life. And that's why she was facing difficulty in getting married and connect with her right partner. So when we did a lot of clearing, of course, it took few months, and she also did from her side whatever the remedies I suggested to her. And then she could clear all those blockages. And now she has started looking for partners. It's like she's happily, looking forward. So it's like initially she was, okay, I will try. No, I don't want to be. But she's happily trying. She got connected with few people. It's like going well. It's in the process of getting married. So I think I will get the news maybe within a month.
Oh, that is so amazing. That is fantastic. And I have to ask again, all this is just with the Akashic Tarot deck?
Only with the
Just with
Akashic Tarot.
Tarot.
Just Akashic Tarot.
Amazing. You mean to say when asked that, why am I not getting married? The fact that in 2 lifetimes she's had abusive relationships showed up just with the cards.
Yeah. Yes. And see, as I mentioned about the birth card, birth is what? It's about the transformation, a new version of you. So you have to get rid of something, some sort of baggage, which is quite heavy, which has become a burden for you. So birth, it's like get rid of that baggage, take a stand. You have to consciously take a decision that I want to break this vow. And that's what she did it. So to rewrite your record, because you have to change something which is already mentioned, written in your destiny. First, you have to clear it, and then you have to rewrite it. So for rewriting, you need to take a conscious action towards it. So she has started taking it, and that's why she could change the part of her destiny.
Fantastic, fantastic. And I really like what you said, Khushaali, that things happen in life, you have to go through it. It's a part of your journey, it's a part of your growth. However, the ability to say, no, I'm putting a stop to this is so important, because
Yes.
rather than, get down and out about the fact that, oh, this must be part of my cycle, I have to go through this in order to grow.
Yeah.
No, you can bring a stop to it, right?
Correct.
Nice.
Right.
And the Akashic Tarot
Karma is what? It's about action. When you are
Right.
not taking the action and you are expecting something should get changed by itself, it's not possible.
Right. And of course, the Akashic Tarot is a very simple tool for you to be
Very
able
simple and
to
effective.
do that. Super.
Yes.
You mentioned something about she having taken a vow of something. Where is this coming up? What is this vow that you're referring to?
So vow, it means what? That she had gone through two abusive relationships in 2 lifetimes. So in that intense pain, she had mentioned to herself that rather than being into that abusive, toxic relationship, I prefer not to get married in next lifetime.
Right.
Because of repetitive patterns in 2 lifetimes with that intense pain, I don't want. So it's like clear rejection, strict no. I don't want. So it's like it is mentioned, it's written. When you are saying something with that strong intention, with that deep pain, it means, okay, granted, accepted. You don't want to get married, that's okay. So that has, see, as per that lifetime, it was okay. But that has become block for the another lifetime.
Right.
So that character, it's like a movie. You were in a different character. Now in this life, it's totally a new version of you. Correct. So that vow is blocking you, not allowing you to get married. That's why that's a vow, and you need to take a conscious action towards it to break.
Right. Interesting. So basically it's a promise that you make to yourself, because you don't want
Yeah.
to commit anymore. You don't want to suffer anymore. So you've told
Yeah.
yourself, no more. So I'm not getting into this situation only at all.
Yes.
So you've instead of handling it, you've shut the door on it. And that is what
Correct.
is affecting whichever
Yeah.
other consequent life,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So only vows are the only things that come in the way of this.
Yeah.
Is
And
there
that
anything
that is strong enough. That vow is strong enough to block you.
Okay. All right.
Because it's a repetitive 2 lifetime cycles. And that's why in the second lifetime, she had made a vow that it's better to be single. I want to live a peaceful, happy life. So there were, see, vows cannot be just a one. There can be a multiple vows based on the situation. So she made a multiple vows that I want to be single. I want to just study. I want to explore the world. I want to travel. I don't want to, put myself into this different relationships and toxicity and these mother-in-law issues. And there were a lot of issues she had faced, because when she approached her mother-in-law family at that time, they also didn't support. So it's like there was strong rejection in all the aspects. That's why it's like hatred towards that getting married and, different relationships and different karmic cycles. So that's why there were multiple vows with regards to that situation. And that we need to break it. And she has almost covered, I think, cleared 90 to 95%. So within a very short period, she will be able to manifest her desires.
Fantastic. And when you say that it's not just one vow, even though even one vow is strong enough, there are multiple that you end up taking. So
Yes.
in other words, can I just say that the multiple vows are terms and conditions you have set up and made a contract with yourself?
Correct. Yeah. And
would
it's
it
like
be
a clear no.
right?
Clear no towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
And all were towards relationship getting married.
Right. Right.
So like I'm consciously choosing to close these doors for the next life. And now in the next life, you are a different person, different story. So now for this lifetime, that vow is not supporting you. And that's why you need to break it. See, if you want to remain single, that's your choice. But when you have decided to get married and you are not able to get married, it means at that time, you have to break it.
Fascinating example. Tell us more, Khushaali. Really, this is very interesting to hear and to see that. Oh my God, just Akashic Tarot deck, just like one set of deck will do this. And in fact, Divya with this story has written in saying that the story of Bharti is so much like my friend's story. She is 43, wants to marry, but something comes up. Either she loses interest or the boy's side loses interest.
Yeah,
So
right.
she's just resonated. So tell us more, when you tell us these, everybody knows of somebody who's been through something like this or is going through it themselves. So share some more. Share some more.
Yeah. So another story is regarding the business blockages, not being able to, attract the desired client, number of clients, not able to prosper the business and financial blockages and challenges. So initially everything was going well. So my client asked the question that my business was going very well. Then why suddenly this cycle has started? If I have done something wrong in any of my previous lifetime, then I should suffer from the beginning, right? Then the answer to that question, it's not always necessary that you will suffer throughout the time. Let's say you have done something wrong in the past. So based on that experience, for that particular period, as a lesson you have to experience, so that your soul can understand this was done by me, which was not appropriate at that time. I need to correct, or I need to apologize, or I need to ask for the forgiveness. I need to correct myself. So whatever is necessary, whatever that period is necessary for your soul to evolve, for that particular period of time, you will experience. So not necessary that throughout the life you will suffer. So he was struggling for almost 2 to 2.5 years, especially when he started his business with the partners. At that time, the problem has started. When he was doing alone, everything was fine. So initially, when we access his past life, initially, again, in the past also, he was a businessman. And from the beginning, he used to do the business in the partnership. So he cheated 3 people at that time, just out of greed. I want to become rich in a very short period of time. He manipulated. And there was a strong relationship, strong bonding among those, the business partners. So they trusted him blindly, and he took the advantage of it. So in this line, when he started his journey, business journey with the partners, he started facing the issues. Partners are not supportive. They are not giving time. They cheated me. From my back, they are just doing some sort of manipulation. I'm not happy. I'm not growing. They are taking all the benefits. They are showing something else. So all sort of things were part of him. So when we access the record, we got to know that what was done by his soul in that lifetime, knowingly, unknowingly, due to any reason. So we don't need to become judgmental towards that, or you don't feel guilty about it. You acknowledge it, that that was a part of me. I did it. Now you have to, because those people are a part of your life in this life. So you need to ask for the forgiveness. So it's not necessary that physically you approach them and you share the story and ask. No, you can do it silently. You can just visualize your business partner and do the forgiveness and energy clearing and the cord cutting part, so that you can have a harmonious, trustworthy, healthy relationship with your partners. So that happened. It took almost 3 to 3.5 months. And then again, there were proper harmony, trust among all the business partner, and business started to grow.
Fantastic. Just very curious, Khushaali. how do people know that they should be coming and asking you these questions? Because when something is happening to you, it isn't the first thing you're thinking of, that in which lifetime did I harm somebody that this is happening to me. It's not the first thought that comes to your mind on a day-to-day basis. Uh, in a space like ours, now that we've been doing this for a while and we've been listening to speakers and we have little understanding of few things here and there, maybe we'll think about it. But think of yourself 10 years back, in maybe even 8 years back, 15 years back, when
Yeah.
something's not going on, not going well, it's not the first question that strikes you. So, how does one know that this is the question I have to ask?
So when they approach me for the reading, so they just share their story, their problems, because they are unaware how to frame the questions, how this karma, how the soul contract and vows and agreements, all sort of things are working. So when he shared his story, that I asked the question that since how many years you are doing business? Initially, was it fine? You were doing it single. Now you started doing it with the partners. So when exactly the problem has arisen, it has started. So based on the story, we get the understanding that initially was fine. After that, he started facing the problem. So first question is whether the problem has arisen because he started the business with the partners. So if yes, then is there any karmic contract with those partners? Maybe not this lifetime, but any of the earlier lifetimes. If yes, then what it is. So accordingly, we ask a number of questions. We frame the questions so that we can get a final solutions. Then we ask for the guidance also from the masters, what he needs to do it, whether it was very deep, intense, then it may take a year also. It may take many months also. So depend upon the intensity. So that's how we ask a number of questions and we got the solution. And see, when you get the idea about your karmic pattern, if you don't acknowledge it, if you don't accept it wholeheartedly, then you won't be able to follow the remedies wholeheartedly. Means you are aware that something is not in alignment, but still a part of you is rejecting. No, I cannot do like this. No, this is not me. So if you are still rejecting, means there is still that resistance. First, we need to clear the resistance so that we can align yourself completely towards that healing. We need to develop that trust, that understanding that yes, you have to own it, you have to accept it without the guilt and do it wholeheartedly so that you can clear it from your record.
So, is this the reason, Kushali, why you teach the Akashic Tarot? Because you want
Yes.
people to ask these questions of themselves itself, that they
Yeah.
don't have to rely on anybody else for this.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that one of the reasons that like pushed you towards wanting to teach this to everyone?
I strongly recommend people to learn it because many a times the client approach for 5 times, 7 times for the family members and all. So if you have a tool with you that anytime if you face any difficulty for smallest to the biggest, then you don't need to approach healer. You can be your own healer. You can become a healer for your family members. Even though you don't want to start your professional journey, then too you can help yourself, your friends, your family members. So this modality is really very helpful, even though you are not into that meditation, chakra and balancing, and no need to learn. If you learn the Akashic Tarot, it's like a full and final solution to all your problems. You can receive the guidance anytime for any of your questions.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Divya, I have seen your question hang in there. We will bring it up. I wanted to also ask you, you've mentioned, for example, Bharti's situation with getting married, and then this gentleman with the business thing. So, is it just your health and wealth and relationship things that are taken care of with the Akashic Tarot, or is there more to it?
No, you can cover all kinds of issues. Let's say starting from pregnancy or hormonal balance for the smallest to the biggest health issues regarding career, not being able to get not being able to attract a right job for me or a desired job, or regarding business, or let's say about your mental, emotional health challenges, career, money. Any kind of questions you can ask, but only the format is different. Different, it means when will I able to get married, when I will grow financially? No. In order to grow, you have to first learn your patterns. So access your record to get an idea why you are facing this difficulty, what you have to learn, how you can evolve yourself, what are the challenges, blockages, or vows, or contracts, or curses, or black magic, or anything which is showing up in your record. Accordingly, you follow the appropriate remedies so that you can clear it. So it can cover all kinds of issues, but not about the future. You take the action about your present, you take the responsibility, you follow the guidance in order to rewrite your record. And I would like to share one more thing about one of the clients. She is already having a baby, almost maybe 3 or 4 years old. Then she was having a thought that I want to plan for a second baby, and she consulted because the history is having a repetitive miscarriages, and in the initial also IVF and all these processes she had gone through it, and after the birth of a child she was facing certain difficulties. So there was a strong fear that will I be able to conceive, uh, means whether I have to go through the same pattern, all these things. So there was a strong rejection fear towards it. But then too, I want to try. So then she approached for a reading. We did the reading, and I think she's live also. So if you would like to hear from her, she would share her story.
Yes, is that Prajakta by any chance?
No, it's a Priyanka.
Priyanka, I'm so sorry.
Latte.
Got the P's mixed up. A whole bunch of calls back between Shweta and Shilpa, where suddenly I was calling Shweta, Shilpa. Abhi 5 minutes back, I almost called you, Vaishali. I have to start getting very, very conscious about all these similar sounding names and not just like get them up here and there. Priyanka Shri, right? Priyanka is your
Priyanka Latte, yeah.
Okay, second. Yeah, Priyanka, I've sent you a request to unmute.
Okay, hi Khushaali, hi Neelu.
Hi.
As Khushaali said,
Priyanka, you just need to keep your video on. Yeah.
Actually I'm not keeping well, so I'm looking a little
It's okay.
ill.
No, it's all right. Don't worry. It's okay,
Yeah.
Priyanka. Just go ahead. It's okay.
Yeah. So of course, as Khushaali said, we already have one child, and I wanted to conceive another one. The first was my IVF baby, and there was a lot of fear moving around that how the second pregnancy would go, would I be able to conceive or not? And I consulted Khushaali, and she did my Akashic Tarot reading, and she did her chanting, and she gave me a bit of healings and remedies which I kept on doing, and in just couple of months I conceived, and today I'm at an advanced stage of my trimester. So I'm looking forward to have a second baby. Of course, the journey had been little ups and downs, which she already told me during the Akashic that there would be a little bit of challenges, but with her help, with the healings, with the remedies what she gave, the journey has been less stressful and smooth, and I'm looking forward. And I really want to thank Khushaali for being there always, for helping me out, and becoming a mother is the most desired thing a woman wants, and she's helping me to do that. So I'm really thankful to her and Akashic Tarot.
Thank you, Priyanka, and wishing you all the best and
Thank you, Neelu.
loads of blessings your way from all of us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Nilu, I will share a little bit about her story so that people will get a more idea and clarity about the same. So, a little bit challenges in conceiving also. So, she was just worried whether there is a secondary infertility. Is there any issues related to that? Then, when we access her record, it was showing the little probability of miscarriage, the difficulties in conceiving also throughout the journey is going to be a difficult based on her past life karmic pattern, which we will prefer to keep it confidential as of now.
Of course.
So then whatever the guidance we have received, I told her that it shows that with the efforts you will be able to overcome it. So we need to do the protection healing throughout the 9 months, and whatever the curses you are having it, that also we need to clear it. So we will do everything from our side as a distance Akashic healing, but along with that, so and so remedies, you need to follow it. But it was clearly mentioned in the record that journey is not going to be a smooth. So after 2 months also, the bleeding has started, little bit ups and downs and with fear and all. But we are still doing it because she is in her 8th month. So now she is almost in a safer side, and just in 1.5 months, she will deliver baby. So the journey was less stressful, less fearful. We have given some affirmations, some sort of invocation, so that she can protect herself from the major harm.
Interesting. And it's funny that this has happened right now, because even though I haven't told you what Divya's question is, it is actually a baby related question. So Divya, we will definitely bring you on. However, very quick reminder to everybody that this call is live. It is being live streamed, and the replay will also go out. Should you decide to come on or be brought on to be on with Khushaali now, later this week, entire week also, your video will be on, and what answers show up, nobody knows. So be very mindful of the fact that none of it is going to be removed later. And as long as you're comfortable with that, we're very happy to bring you on as and how the circumstances show up. And, we normally don't, we normally have a group thing happening first before we pick up 1 or 2 individual questions. But because this has just happened, there's a certain momentum that's happened. And weirdly enough, like I said, Divya's question was also around babies. So I think I'm going to make a slight exception today and bring Divya on. But before that, Divya, give me 2 more minutes. Before that, as I had mentioned in the beginning also, throughout this week, Khushaali, you're going to get all of us to experience the Akashic Tarot, not just with, here's your, actually, what the deck looks like, what a card could possibly show, what is the kind of things that you can do. And in fact, one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, on the cards today, in fact, is something around, we're going to be able to experience something around a space clearing reading. I want to ask you why this as something to explain, because we're talking about ourselves. Something is happening to us. We have gone into our whatever past lifetime and whichever timeline, incident, whatever. Now change your situation, break the vow, break the contract, to your move, rewrite. Space has come. Now, what is space doing over here?
So there are 2 things. One is your own individual records. Have you ever experienced that? Just think about one incident where you got a promotion at your workplace. You are very excited to share this information with your family members, and with full of energy and that enthusiasm, you are returning back to your home and you are very eager to share that experience. And some sort of fight, some problems has happened at the place. So what kind of vibe you will get it? It's like all the family members are fighting, they are arguing, frustration, shouting, all these things. Will it affect your mood? Yes, it will. Why? Because that space is also vibrating at a specific energy. That space can also absorb your own vibration of energy of the whatever the communication had happened, the arguments or problems or whatever. Or let's say if it's a rented property, then maybe a previous whoever was staying, that energy, if still it's it's hanging up, that can also affect your own energy. So in case of accessing the Akashic record, sometimes we need to access we need to check the energy of the space also, because it can also greatly impact your growth, your finance, your health issues, your relationship as well. So it's always better to get it done your own Akashic record, plus the Akashic record of the premise. Let's say if you are doing a business, then if you are facing some blockages in growing your business, then you should get it done the reading for that particular premise. If you are facing certain issues on a personal level, then better you get it done your space scanning, and we need to identify if there is anything to need to be addressed, then we can address it and we can cleanse it. So in today's demo, we first do a group reading about we will do the scanning part. We will identify the blockages with the help of 3-card Akashic Tarot reading. Whatever the guidance it will show up, based on that, we will do the clearing. So it is going to be a general. So suppose if you are facing the issues on a personal level, so then you have to visualize your home. Suppose the problems, issues are at a personal level at a workplace, then you need to visualize your workplace, whether it's a business premise or where you are working. So accordingly, that should be your intention, and you have to receive the healing. Okay, so that we will experience in just few minutes.
Superb. And of course, we will give you instructions again because, for example, do not be driving a car and visualizing something. Do not be doing that. But yes, I did say that I'm making a small, slight exception today. Divya, you're comfortable to come on with your question? Yes? Okay. And also very quickly, Divya, this is for you and people, this is for everybody. What is going to happen right now is also an example for you to see how you can actually do this for yourself, right? So give me a moment. I've sent Divya a request to unmute. In the meantime, I'm getting 3 of you together, but Khushaali, go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Divya.
Hi, ma'am. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are perfectly fine, audible.
This is the first time I'm able to unmute myself. My settings did not allow me to, talk. And
the last time, right?
yeah, many times, ma'am, since I joined, I was actually not able to speak. I could not make anybody hear my voice. So, ma'am, it was my question is like, I'm so humble that you took me on the screen. And it was during the courtship that I had with my husband. It was just 2.5 months of courtship. We used to talk, not even meet. And we both always said we'll make a team of at least dozens of players because he's a sports person. And I loved kids always. Like I was always there for my niece, for my nephew. And as I remember, I have not done anything bad to anybody, knowingly or unknowingly, especially to the kids. But when I got in this house, now they had their own ancestral history, and they belong to a royal family. So a gazetteer was given to me when I got married. They had their own ways of marriage and coronation and everything, and these things were not normal for me because my mother was a doctor and my father retired as a commissioner. So my upbringing was totally different. And I am the only girl child in my own family, maternal side. And I was born after um, a long gap of 7 years. There's 7 years gap between my youngest brother and me. So I was most pampered. But here, when I came, my husband, of course, he was the most pampered boy. He was the only son they had. And my father in law was not there at that time. He had already died much before when he was 7. And so we just planned to have a baby. I had twins, they both were male, baby boys, and they strangulated each other. But then I kept on praying, and it was a kind of argument I had all the time with my deities. And because I'm not that kind of a person कि मंदिर के सामने बैठ के हम पूजा पाठ करें, नहीं. हम हाथ जोड़ते हैं, and I have a sense of belonging to that Almighty, to that energy of universe. So I just said, you have taken 2 babies from me and now you give them back. Luckily, he gave me back. I have two beautiful kids. One is now 20, and the younger one is 15. And but this pregnancy, like repeated pregnancies, I had. And the first one was twin pregnancy. They had stillbirth. Then I had my eldest child. Uh, he's a very smart boy. He's doing his law. And then I conceived, and again, it was a planned baby. And that child was also male, and he died uh, due to a miscarriage. It just happened. And the fourth child we planned, and I just told myself at that time my mother had died of cancer and my mother-in-law had cancer. So I was, in a very bad phase of time emotionally and mentally, and I was drained out. But anyhow, I just said, let's have one more. And we planned, my husband and me. And that was when, I got a pressure from my family, from my in-laws. My mother was not there. Everybody started saying, if you will be sick, like my pregnancy is not that easy. And they said, if you will be sick, now I don't know, no one would say that pregnancy is not sickness. Of course, it's a beautiful part of a womanhood. So I just so why don't you terminate this pregnancy? And I said, it is almost 3 months. Then my doctor, who is my gynec, was my mother's best friend, and she said, I'm a Muslim lady, so I cannot do it, but I would ask you to keep the baby. But then the pressure and the confusion and everything just led me do it. Though I just felt like a murderer. And still now I feel so bad for what I did. So after that, I just felt ki it was a wrong thing that I did. But after that baby, my mother-in-law also passed away. And after her death, I think it was after 2 or 3 years, I conceived again and I had my younger child. So why was this? I mean, I love babies, but then still why? It's a question which I cannot ask, ma'am, anybody, and I never get answers.
So, can you just tell me what exactly you would like to ask that because you have already conceived, you have delivered. So,
Yes.
what is the one question you would like to ask so that accordingly we will check in your record?
Why this kind of consistent or repeated pregnancy disorders, maybe? Why did
Okay.
this? I mean, the children came to me, of course, I wanted them, but they left in between and they
Okay.
went back. So, did I
Fine.
do anything wrong in my past
Okay.
lives?
Okay, got it. So, can you just provide your maiden name,
Uh,
surname?
Divya Tripathi, ma'am. That was my
Okay.
maiden name.
Okay, and date of birth?
15 January 1975.
Okay, 15th January 1975. Okay,
Ji,
just give me a
ji.
moment, please. See, the blockages, what are showing is pertaining to 2 lifetimes. Okay. If I talk about the first card, can you just check, see the card? The card is clearing the way. That is Four of Keys card. So I'll just explain it to you. So this card, it is showing that in one of your earlier lifetime, when you were in a relationship, so you started getting connected with your husband emotionally, physically, and you both had decided that you wanted to get married, so that's fine, it's okay. But there was a family pressure, and the family pressure was that, like, because of the caste issue, we won't allow you. Then too, you had decided that no, we want to get married, and everything was going well. Just because your father has told that I'm not going to give you even a penny out of my property, my wealth, everything, you had changed that decision. So at that time, you already conceived before marriage, and then you aborted the child because of that decision because you were very ambitious, career oriented. I want to grow that, little bit that money minded. It was there that I want to be a financially very safe, very secure, and your partner was going through financial challenges. So just because that fear has come up that what if my father will not support, then how will I survive? So in that lifetime, you aborted a child. So it was a curse from that child that it was your decision, and then why I'm suffering, why you didn't give me the opportunity to explore this world. So it was a curse that in the next lifetime, whenever you will plan, you need to go through that experience that it's like about to come and then give up or you will lose. So that experience was a part of your journey past, part of your karmic record, and that's why it was you have experienced this journey. And if we talk about this was pertaining to your one lifetime, okay, if we talk about your another lifetime, then in another lifetime what happened that you were having 3 kids. Again, same perception was there towards the career, towards the money. So you used to keep your kids alone at home. At that time, that was an era, that was a situation where you didn't get the much help from the relatives from the family members and all. So you were not at that time responsible towards the duty as a mother, but you were very successful on a professional level. So and once the kids got fever and the throat infections and they were really struggling. At that time, again, at a workplace also, you were having a lot of responsibility pressure. So you had given priority to your personal life. Sorry, your professional life rather than your personal life. So whatever the pain they had gone through it, the suffering. So again, there was a pain from their side that you had decided to give a birth, and now you are not giving us that love, that affection, what we really want. We just don't need that money. It's not everything. Your love is everything for us, which is majorly missing. So from those 3 kids, that was an intense pain, and that's why you had gone through that experience. Okay. Yeah. I think you are not audible. You are on mute.
Yeah, and she's not being able to finally, because that's
Thank
exactly
you
what
so
happened.
much. Thank you so much for the answers, ma'am. Thank you so
Okay.
much. God bless
Thank
you. God bless.
Same to you. Bye-bye, dear.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Divya, for coming on. And I've got to hand it to Divya. It is not easy to come on and ask a question like this, but you did it. You had it because you really, really wanted to know what's going on. So much strength to you, and I hope this helps and contributes to you changing this story for yourself. And I think a great way to do that would actually be to learn this, because Divya, everybody here, everybody listening to the replay, Khushaali, it is ridiculous. You just took 5 cards out and then 2 lifetimes, and this is what happened. And that is how is it possible? It is not possible. It is not possible. How did that
It's
happen?
possible. For that experience, you need to learn it.
Fantastic, fantastic. And again, to everybody, would you not want to have this kind of strength in your hands? That no matter what, okay, you know what? This is like really irritating me, this situation. Okay, let me find out if there is any connection to a pattern that I am only repeating, and then to be able to take care of it also. Like how cool is that?
And Neelu, see, now Divya got the strength to ask this question in the public. She got an answer. Now that will help. Okay, in this lifetime, she's having the kids and everything. But in next life, before next life, she has to clear this.
Right.
In order to break the pattern. So
Correct.
she got this information well in advance for the next life. And she's having the sufficient time to clear it, to heal herself, to clear from the record, so that she should not go through the similar experience in the next life.
Fantastic. And that in itself should be incentive enough for you to decide to learn this and start breaking as many as possible, like whatever's visible to you, whatever's showing up for you, right? Divya and everybody, because Divya was just here, so we've both taken her name continuously. We will, of course, people, all of you will get to experience something together. And Belle, I did see your question as well. Hang in there. We will bring it up. Before that, very quickly before that, you have been mentioning about whoever has come to you. And I know, Aditi, all questions on the group, please. And I know a lot of people have learned from you also, and we will hear from one of your students as well a little later into this. Okay. We've just come out of one reading, and people, even though it wasn't meant for you and me, but there was a lot for us to take away from that itself also. So what are we going to do right now? Just repeat the instructions very quickly one more time, Khushaali, so that we can come back and focus on to what we need to look at in order for this.
Yeah. So in the first demo one, we are going to scan the energy of your house or your premise. So this is going to be a general one. So let's say if you are facing the issues on a personal level. So personal level means you have to visualize your home. And when we will do the clearing part, so visualize your home that you are clearing the energy of your house. Suppose if you are doing a job, then you have to visualize your workplace job. Okay. Third is if you are into business, whether it's a rented or your own, you have to visualize that premise. Okay. So this is going to be a general 3-card Akashic Tarot reading to scan the energy, whatever the guidance we will receive, whatever kind of negative energy which we need to clear it, so that you can live peacefully in your house, because we all want a peaceful, balanced energy, harmonious environment in our house. Right? And on a professional level, we all want to grow financially, career-wise, whether it's a business, whether it's a job. So this reading is going to be helpful. And whatever the healing we will do it, that you have to continue for another 7 days. Fine.
And of course, very important, Khushaali, you are not scanning individual spaces. People, whatever space you want to, is like bothering you.
Yeah.
You think about it. The cards will show whatever it shows for everybody together. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Because this is, so is it okay for pregnant women to do this?
Yes, it's perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. Of course, do not be driving, be seated.
Yeah, right. That's
and
important.
Operating heavy machinery. Standard terms and conditions apply. All right. Khushaali, so
and you can have a please glass of water with you after the clearing part. You can have it. Okay.
So you're going to do the reading as well as move into the clearing and healing of it.
Yes.
Right.
Right. Right.
People remember, this is an opportunity again for you to experience the work. All right. Full-fledgedly for this to happen is a longer, bigger process, which is part of the training as well. Correct, Khushaali?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, please. I'll just put you in the class together.
So as I mentioned, we are going to do a 3-card general reading. We will scan the energy of the space. So there are 3 cards. First card is a 3 of 4s card. First is a 3 of 4s card, which is the bird's nest card. Second, first I will explain it to you one by one. I hope it's visible. And after the session, we will share these cards in the Telegram group as well. So the third 3 of forces, the bird's nest card. With regards to energy, what it is showing up? It shows that you need a transformation. Transformation in which way? Suppose you are trying to change your house, you are trying to buy your house, or suppose you are looking for a tenant for your property, or let's say your business is not going well, you are not able to attract clients and not being successful in the business negotiations and all. So here the bird's nest card, it shows that there is a block energy in your surrounding. Block energy, it means what? You will go through the indecisiveness. You have initiated something, but you won't be able to continue further. So indecisiveness, or let's say initially your energy is on a very high level. In between, you feel lazy, stuck, procrastination. That you will experience based on the energy of this card. The bird's nest card. Nest is what? Your home. That should be your safest place. Now the third card is the Archangel Michael card, which is in the reverse, because I have pulled out the card. So from my side, it's a reverse card. So in your nest, whether it's your house, whether it's your premise, whether it's your workplace, there is a negative, conflicting, disruptive energy in your nest. And that's why sometimes you feel unprotected. Sometimes you are not able to manifest your desires, your wishes, because someone's evil eye, someone's energy is blocking your thoughts, blocking your decision. So it means inability to take decision, or after taking a decision, not being able to pursue it or continue on the same path. So this pattern, this energy, you need to clear it, whether it's a jealousy, block energy, someone's negativity, that it is clearly showing up. And this message we have received from the Archangel Michael's card. So your nest is not at a safe place and not a happy, harmonious space, that you need to cleanse it. Now, after cleansing, the third card in the middle card is the one of keys card. One of keys card is the architect card, means your destiny is in your hand. Your destiny is in your hand. You have all the tools, all the techniques available with you. You just need to initiate. But only two types of energy. One is jealousy when you are growing. So the message is, whenever you are in the process of changing your house, or let's say expanding your business, you should keep it confidential. That's the message from the Archangel Michael. And another thing is, still you may experience the conflicting energy, not being energetic throughout the process, and constantly someone will hold you back. So that energy, we need to clean it so that you can live peacefully at your in your house. You can have a harmonious relationship, and you can grow financially, career-wise as well. So keys card, it is connected with the finance, with the money, with the growth. So after the clearing, you will observe a shift on a financial level, because that energy is affecting your professional growth as well. So based on this reading, we are going to do a healing part. Okay. So are you all ready for the healing? For the healing, you have to sit in a comfortable position. And as I mentioned, this is a general group reading. So suppose if you are facing some issues, let's say you and your partner always facing difficulties, difference of opinion, argument because of someone's disturbing energy, then you have to visualize your home and you have to visualize your personal relationship. Suppose if you are looking for a business growth, then you have to visualize your business premise, and you have to visualize that you are able to break that energy, blocking energy, so that you are in the process of growing financially in terms of business. And if you are at a workplace, you are doing a job, then you have to visualize your workplace, and you have to visualize that you are able to get an increment, promotion, growth, salary increment, etc. Fine. So just sit in a comfortable position. It will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes for the clearing. Sit in a comfortable position. Your feet should be on the floor. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, sit in a comfortable position, relax. Take a deep breath. Visualize your premise, visualize your house, space. We are going to invoke the divine bright yellow light. Visualize the divine bright yellow light is entering in your house or at your workplace or your business premise. Based on your intention, you need to visualize. Bright golden light is entering from the top. That light is spreading all across your premise, the house or the workplace. Visualize the bright yellow light spreading across your premise, the space which you are currently visualizing. This bright light is taking away all the stuck energy which is blocking your growth, which is not allowing you to be consistent towards your dreams, or which is constantly creating the relationship problems or arguments with your friends or with your family. So just visualize all the stuck energy, the negative energy, the jealousy, dark energies. Based on the reading, we have received the guidance that there is a stuck energy, there is a block energy because of the jealousy, because of the evil eye. So that energy is getting cleared, that energy is getting cleared, that energy is getting cleared. The energy is getting cleared, the energy is getting cleared, the energy is getting cleared. Quickly visualize the unconditional pink light. Quickly visualize the pink unconditional light coming from the top of your premise. Again, it is spreading all across your house, the space which you are currently visualizing it. This unconditional light, pink light, is converting all the residual, harmful, lower vibrational energy into love light. Again, visualize the white light spreading across your premise, your space for the final cleansing. For the final cleansing, visualize the white light spreading across each and every part of your house, all the corners, on all the directions. The low vibrational energy, like a stuck energy, jealousy, blocking energy. This energy is getting cleansed. Its energy is getting cleansed. This energy has converted into love and light. We invoke Archangel Michael. If there is still any residual energy, we invoke you now. We invoke you now. We request you. We call upon you now. We request you to clear any harmful energy which is blocking us in any aspect on a personal or professional level. With the help of your powerful sword, the blue flame, please cut off all the residual energy. Please cut off all the residual energy. Please cut off all the residual energy. Visualize the Archangel Michael has cut off all the residual energy, the cords. The space has been cleansed successfully. The place has been cleansed successfully with the help of the yellow bright light, the unconditional pink light, the white light for the purity, for the cleansing. And for the final cleansing, we have invoked the Archangel Michael. Now we need to protect your premise for the further harmful energies. So visualize the golden dome of protection around your space for the further safety, for the further protection. Visualize the golden dome for the protection around your space, for the further protection of any harmful negative energy. Say, I'm safe, secure, protected from all kinds of harmful, lower vibrational energy, especially the jealousy, which we have observed during the reading. Invoke the positive, loving, harmonious energy into your space. Visualize it, feel it, experience it, the loving, harmonious, peaceful energy in your space. Let this loving, peaceful energy to pass through each and every part of your space. Feel it, experience it. I'm open to invite loving energies from all the directions. I invoke angels, archangels for the further protection of my premise, of my space. Please protect us from all kinds of harmful energy. We need your assistance, we need your blessings so that we can grow personally and professionally. Angels, archangels are blessing you for your personal and professional growth. Receive these blessings with the gratitude. Receive the blessings with the gratitude. I receive it, I receive it, I receive it with ease. I receive it with ease. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude to the yellow bright light, white light, pink light, Archangel Michael, angels, archangels. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the assistance. Thank you for your support during the cleansing. We are so grateful. We are so grateful. We are so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once you are comfortable, you can open your eyes and have a glass of water.
Thank you for that, Khushaali. And while everybody takes a moment to come back, I'm definitely putting this question out to everybody, whatever you thought of, What did the reading show up for you? And what was your experience? Do share with us on the group. We would love to hear back from you. Now, Khushaali, even this, for example, is a part of what you teach, and including this space learning, right? So, would
Yeah.
somebody be able to, like, when they learn it, they would be able to do exactly this for themselves also?
Yes, definitely. So in the course, we will explain how to access your own Akashic record, in which situation you need to check the you need to access the record of the premise for the space, and how to do the reading plus healing clearing part for how many days. That also depend upon the what the guidance has show up.
Right.
Okay, so usually we do it minimum for 7 days, but depend upon the intensity, the issues, we need to do it for maybe little longer also.
And Janki, she has shared, I saw purple orbs after final completion all over my space. Gratitude. And Vinod says, I felt a little tingling on my forehead. Right. And earlier, I think Kunmun had written, I resonate with reading. Thanks. I can clear it now. Everybody else, do put your thoughts in. Do share your feedback. We would love to hear more from you. And please don't forget, Khushaali, as you just mentioned, it's 7 days minimum it
Yeah,
requires.
right.
So this is again, whatever you're feeling, it has been after what, few minutes? So imagine being able to do this for yourself 7 days at a stretch. What a difference it would make into your space. Now, Belle says that she felt a little restless. She's feeling restless.
Yeah, initially the discomfort may be there because the heavy energies, they are getting released, the dark energies, or it was mentioned that that energy was creating some sort of discomfort. That energy was trying to hold you back, not allowing you to continue being persistent towards your journey manifestation. So when you are in the process of releasing, slight discomfort will be there. Please take rest, have a glass of water, and you will feel okay within few minutes. But make sure you have to do it for 7 days.
And Divya says, it was such a magical event. Thank you, universe, for this connection. Thank you, Khushaali ma'am. I felt a divine hand, golden lights, radiance. And Belle says, thank you, noted. Poonam says, if nest is related to our house, what is the meaning of any bird who wants to build a nest in our house window? Is it related to a block as per today's reading? If I've understood your question correctly, Poonam, you're asking if there is a bird trying to build a nest in your house, and is that related to today's reading? Is that what you mean? Yes, that is what she means. What would you like to say?
Bird's nest here, with regards to the space clearing and reading, the nest is about building your own house, or maybe you are in the process of shifting further towards your dream house. So in that journey also, you may experience the blockages or delay. It's not related to the bird who is trying to build a nest.
Right. Okay. And, since she has asked this question, I'm repeating the question in a different way. Actually, when something like this is happening, and you do require some kind of, you see that you do require some kind of space clearing, does a bird's nest have any significance on that? Because look, to be, please,
Yeah.
not to break anybody's hearts, and not to, the fact of the matter is, a lot of birds' nests are not healthy for you to have, right? It's a manifestation situation
And
also.
one more
That's why
meaning
I'm asking
is,
this question.
yeah, see, bird's nest with regards to a reading, it can be related to your conceiving also, pregnancy also. So suppose if you are planning to conceive, you are already in that journey or process, make sure you cleanse that space on a daily basis till you deliver. Because that harmful energy can constantly create some sort of blockages or hurdles or difficulties. You may not be able to follow your schedule regularly, whatever the doctor has advised, because you won't be consistent towards your manifestation. Bird's nest is what? Trying to build, expanding your family.
Right.
Right. So in that way, on a personal level, you don't have any pregnancy related issues, but that energy can create a block. So in that process, in that case, you need to do it for 9 months after
Very
conceiving. Or if you have already conceived, then for, let's say, if you're 3 months pregnant, then continue for another 6 months.
interesting. And Yamini said that her right ankle slash foot was twitching during the session. Does this mean anything?
Sorry?
Her right ankle foot was twitching during the session. Does it mean anything?
No. If there is some sort of discomfort, you can just relax for some time, because see, if there is any kind of negative energy, stuck energy, it will create some sort of discomfort. So this is a part of the discomfort, and you have to say, I release that negative blocking energy with ease, and I invite the positive energy with open heart. That's how you have to affirm, and you will feel better.
Right. And since we're all on homes and nests, Jankishi's question is, even honeycombs in the house premises, does it hold any meaning? Honeycomb, you mean to say bees? Honeycomb is bees, right? What is
Yeah.
honeycomb here? And if you have honeycomb inside your house, it is a dangerous situation, might I add. Do not want a bee's nest inside the house. You have it inside the house, Jankishi, or on your, like in your garden? So I'm guessing garden. Because obviously, I mean, like having a beehive
Yeah, not
inside the house
possible.
is definitely a problematic situation. It is, yeah, she says it's in the porch, in the courtyard. And they fly inside also.
So
So
again, it's
that
you need
mean
to protect your space. You need to protect your house,
right, right.
because it's of course a harmful, right? As far as it's outside, it's not affecting you, okay, but they are coming inside, so you need to protect. So harmful energy can be in any form.
Right. And again, if it's a beehive, it's a beehive. It's an indication of something. So it's not necessarily the bee that's wanting to harm you. It could just be an indication. So pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Have I understood that correctly?
Yes, right.
Okay. All right. And in fact, Poonam has written, beehives are negative. For Poonam must have her reason. This for sharing that. Do elaborate a little, Poonam. I'm sure all of us would like to know a little more. And Khushaali will also have something to say about that after the call is over. Okay. Prats says, I felt black smoke. I felt black smoke in my balcony.
Yeah.
She
So
felt it.
again, if you have seen that dark energy, because the color is dark, so it's a harmful negative energy. So you have to visualize that energy, that when first see, we have visualized the yellow bright light, and second is unconditional pink light, and third is the white light. So you have to visualize that with the help of these three lights, this negative energy is getting converted into love and light and purity and positivity, because yellow is for the positivity, pink is for the unconditional love, and the white is for the purity. So you have to visualize that with the help of all these three energies, your black harmful energy is getting converted into the purity, unconditional loving energy, and the positivity.
And this is the feedback that we have as of right now. And there were a couple of queries that had come in. We'll try and bring that on, one or two. But before that, people, all this is possible for you to do for yourselves. How? With learning it. So let's find out, Khushaali, what you have set up for everybody. Give me a quick moment. I will share my screen. And there is a lovely gift from Khushaali for all of us, which is a daily magical ritual for cleansing, protection, letting go of limiting beliefs, and forgiveness healing. Everybody who's had all these experiences today with the space clearing, make sure you use the gifts that Khushaali has shared. You will get it, of course, later after the call is over. For now, what you get to know is how to become a Akashic Tarot Master with Khushaali, Karan, Samaya. You have two packages, Khushaali. Take it away.
Yeah. So there are two packages. Package A is you have the opportunity to learn the Akashic Tarot. Of course, it's a professional course, level 1. And along with the Akashic Tarot, if you would like to learn how to access the record with the help of meditation, prayers, visualization, etc., then that's a part of level 2. So the package B is about learning the Akashic Tarot plus Akashic Record, and that is also a professional course, level 1 plus 2. So we are going to discuss about what is package A is having. So the Akashic Tarot professional course level 1, the first you need to get your Akashic Tarot deck. Deck is having the 62 cards. It's very easy. If you're not comfortable with the meditation, visualizations, prayer method, all these things, then you must go for the Akashic Tarot professional course level 1. So you will be able to discover why you are here, what is your life purpose, what's your soul journey, your past life connections, the lessons, the contracts, how you can evolve, how you can utilize your potential. If there is some hidden potential you are not aware, then that also will show up. If you would like to connect with a departed soul, you would like to receive the guidance, that is also possible. In case of the Akashic Tarot, you can clear your past life contracts, vows, agreements, and then you can step into your highest potential. And in the Akashic Tarot professional course level 1, of course, we will be discussing about how to access your own records, plus how to access the records of your pet, your space, property. You can connect with a departed soul. So all this possible, but yes, in case of the, the question may arise, in case of the departed soul, do I need to get the permission? So if you are already strongly connected with your departed soul, and if you are getting some sort of sign or messages and you would like to know what exactly it is, what's the guidance, I'm not able to connect with it, I don't know how to interpret. So in that case, you can connect with a departed soul, but not frequently. In case of the pets, you can take the permission from the higher self and you can access their record in case of the emergency or health issues, or if you feel that there is a requirement. If you would like to access others' record, then again, you need a permission. You can access the record of the 4-year kid as well, but usually we suggest after 7 to 8 years. But if the kid is having any health issues, so if there is any requirement, then in that case, we can access it. So if the kid won't be able to understand, so with the father or mother's permission, we can access the record. But above 7 years, you always have to inform person that the reading will be done on behalf of you. So we need your permission. So with their permission for those specific questions, only you can ask. Suppose I have given you permission for relationship, you are not allowed to check for the health or any other aspect, because that's my personal Akashic record. So make sure you get the permission and then only you do it. Okay. So these are the general instruction which is applicable for level 1 and 2 both. So why you need to learn Akashic Tarot? You all have seen, you have experienced that how quick, how easy it is. Just with the help of set of cards, number of cards, you can quickly connect with the multiple past lives. You can know what was the root cause, why you are having some sort of fear or trauma or karmic repetitive cycle, repetitive health issues, why you are facing challenges, how you can strengthen your intuition, how you can fulfill your life mission, your soul journey. So you will get the answer of all these questions. So about the past, how you can utilize your present, what actions you need to take it so that you can have a best amazing future. And after learning it, you will be able to, of course, you will be able to access your record, your family members. And after practice of just 15-20 days or maximum 1 month, you will be able to start your journey professionally as well. So you can heal relationship, personal, professional relationship, past wounds, the karmic ties, unfulfilled contracts. You can manifest a best life by aligning your energy towards your life purpose, your soul journey. And this is a unique tool for the healers also. If you are already into another modality, with the help of this tool, you will be able to enhance your skill. You will be able to serve your clients in a much better way. So be your own healer and you can start your professional journey with the help of Akashic Tarot. So here you don't need, okay, why you have to learn from me? So let me give a detailed explanation about. So you don't need any basic idea of any other modality. If you have not learned the Akashic record, if you're not comfortable with the meditation and visualization, that's perfectly fine. Then the level 1 is for you. No basic and the experience or information is required. You can straight away learn the Akashic Tarot and you can apply in your real life. So this is not like a traditional tarot, which I have already mentioned earlier. What's the difference? So accordingly, we will proceed further with the level 1. And I have already healed more than 5,000 people in with the help of Akashic Tarot. So, and this is not very, very difficult. Once you connect with the energy, you will see how easy, quick, effective is to receive the guidance. And in this journey, once you will decide to learn, then you will get the free revision and a 1-year support as and when required. And when you will start your professional journey, you will get the guidance for your clients as well. So the course highlight is, first is what is Akashic Tarot, the detailed explanation about the 62 cards, what's the upright and reverse meaning, how to combine, because just a meaning of individual card is not enough, because with the set of cards, you have to connect with the energy of the your record, right? So how to set up that connection, how to build that connection, how to do a quick reading in case of if you would like to connect with a masters, with the guides, who is your master, your spirit guide, all this information also you can receive it. You can access the record of the Mother Earth, departed soul, pets. Also, you will get an idea about the soul contracts, different types of soul contracts, and how to clear it. So this course will include the healing remedies guidance as well. So after learning this course, you will be able to access yours, others' Akashic records successfully. That is for sure. And with ease. So bonus 1 is the free revision of the entire course. Whenever I'll plan the next batch, 1-year support, WhatsApp support will be provided. And for your first 3 clients, when you will start your professional journey, then I will provide the support for your first 3 clients. How you have to do a reading for them, how you can share the remedies, what kind of remedies can be given in which situations, how we can do the healing part in case of the distance healing, self-healing, how it can be done. And you will get a replay of 3 summit calls. So for the level 1, there will be it's a 3-week course, 12 hours. So the dates are from 14 to 17 April, 21st to 24th April, and 28 to 1st May 2025. The timings is going to be 7:45 to 8:45 p.m. IST. It's 10:15 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. ET. From Monday to Thursday, the recordings will be shared. Along with the recordings, PDF notes will also be provided. And after successful completion, 1-to-1 exam, you will be certified as a professional Akashic Tarot reader, and this is going to be your certificate. So the original price is $354 and INR 27,000, but no, this is not for you because you are on amazing Mystic Lotus Tele Summit. So the special price is just $118 or rupees 8,999. So you will be able to save 66.67%.
And there is additional 10% savings for the VIP members. Also, should you require further assistance with being able to pick this up for your zero interest EMIs, just DM the team and we will help you out.
And the package B is all about level 1 plus level 2. So level 2 is about accessing your Akashic record with the help of the additional tools, with the help of techniques. So it is about beyond cards. You have to apply your intuition. So if you are not good at it, then how to work upon your intuition, how to enhance your visualization skill, that guidance will also be provided in level 2. So meditation, prayer, visualization, and some more methods. So total, there will be 5 to 6 methods to connect with your Akashic records. So after completion of level 1, there will be additional 4 classes to cover all the intuition methods. Now, why you should learn the Akashic Tarot plus Akashic record? See, you can learn either. Okay, that is also, if you would like to learn only Akashic Tarot, that is also fine. But if you are learning the Akashic Tarot plus record both, means you have both the tools at hand. Suppose sometimes you are traveling, it's not possible to carry your deck. If you have the other tools, techniques, then quickly you can visualize and you can answer to your clients anytime. So another tool is also very helpful. Now you have to figure out which will work more for you. Accordingly, you can choose it. So level 1 and level 2, after completion of both the levels, there will be a teachership attunement. So it means you will be able to heal, guide, teach others professionally. And in the level 2, you will get an opportunity to work with your psychic ability, intuition, and in case if you need any assistance, so how to improve your skills, that guidance will also be provided. Now, why we have to become a master? Why we need to learn it? So as you know, if you have this tool, anytime, any kind of questions, you don't need to approach healer. You can be your own healer. And in this journey, you can first help yourself. And with these tools, you will be able to help others also in their journey on their spiritual path. So the investment is very small, but the reward is very big. So you are waiting for what? Quickly register it. And in the package also, the same bonuses will be applicable. The free revision of the entire course. For the first 3 clients, you will get the assistant support, 1 year WhatsApp group support, and lifetime replay of my 3 summit calls. The dates will remain same as level 1, but there will be an additional part, additional 4 hours. So the additional dates are from 5th May to 8th May. So total, it will be of 16 hours journey and timing will remain the same, 7:45 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. IST. And 10:15 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. ET from Monday to Thursday. And the same certificate will be provided after the successful completion of your 1-to-1 exam, which is going to be on Zoom. So the original price is $551 and INR 42,000. But again, on the special summit, the special offer for you is just 133 and INR 9999. So you will be able to save 76.19%. And there is an additional discount for the VIP members as well. In case of any further assistance, you can connect with the team directly.
There you have it, people. 2 very, very simple offers. You have the Akashic Tarot professional course at just $118 or $8,999. And then you have that plus the Akashic Record professional course at just 1,000 rupees more at 9,999 rupees or $133 at just 1,000 rupee difference. That is the only thing differentiating, which pretty much means you're getting to learn Akashic records at an offer price of 1,000 rupees, which is seriously unheard of. So people, grab your opportunity. Package B is definitely the one that's recommended. Of course, you wanted to start out with A, move on to B later. But remember, these offers will not be available later. So begin and rewrite your destiny with Akashic Tarot with Khushaali. So Maya.
And Neelu, as we just mentioned, you can be your own healer. You can help yourself and your clients. So here, Sonal is there, Sonal Kapadia, after learning how she has helped her clients and her help herself. So she will share her journey with us.
Hi, Sonal.
Hello, good evening, Neelu, Khushaali. Lovely to see you both again.
Good to see you after so long.
We'll quickly get on to the beautiful review I have for Khushaali. As you know already, I'm a healer and I was able to incorporate everything I learned from Khushaali for Akashic Tarot in my existing practices. I can give you one example. A client came to me with a lot of health issues that I have this back pain and spondylitis and this and that, like millions of small things all over the body. And sometimes when you just do a regular tarot or you just do some other method, you may not be able to get a very detailed understanding. What I have seen with Akashic Tarot is, you can complement so much information by doing this reading with the help of the cards. So Akashic Tarot, I felt, took gave very specific information also sometimes, that actually the problem was not the health problem. The main root cause for this client was her relationships with everyone. So that relationship points came up through the cards. And when I asked further questions during the tarot reading, the Akashic Tarot reading, suddenly she was like, yeah, I have this relationship problem. And we all know that specific emotions are stored in various parts of the body, right? So, going in depth into the reading with Akashic Tarot, I was even able to give her very good solutions, how to do Ho'oponopono. And I have had such a beautiful experience learning from Khushaali for these practices. She will give you a proper PDF. She'll organize things for you. She'll test you, making sure that you have learned it properly and you've understood the concepts properly. She's always available very easily on the WhatsApp to find any information and to even guide you through things like, okay, fine, this switch word can be given as a solution also. And she specializes in switch words, by the way, apart from the beautiful Akashic Tarot that she teaches. So I think that coming to a person who has the in-depth knowledge, like Khushaali, uh, adds it's like a feather on the cap when you learn from someone, or a cherry on top of the cake, because she's always willing to give you the right direction and give you the in-depth meaning. So I was able to do such a good job for this client of mine. And this is just one example, but there are many such examples, small examples, where sometimes you may not even need to do a reading like that Akashic reading. You can just do that Akashic Tarot reading, pull out the cards, ask specific questions, and the results are absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for
Fantastic.
sharing your experience in the journey of Akashic Tarot.
I wish
And
you
we
all
are
the
so
best,
glad.
Charlie. I hope you get lots of students for this. And, just like how I have benefited, because I've added so much value now to my healing and to my, readings that I do. It automatically, the information that I learned from her automatically added a lot of value. I also learned switch words from her, by the way, and energy circles. And believe me, her PDFs are absolutely amazing to refer to. There is something for everyone there to, with a very high value, and you are passing that value on to the client, which is the best thing, because the client benefits. We are at a very good state. They come back, they refer to other clients. So definitely you can start making money. So any healers also should, without fail, join if they want to upskill their existing talents.
Thank you so much for your valuable feedback experience.
Lots of love to Khushaali and Neelu. Take care. God bless you all.
Thanks
Same to
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And in fact, hi, see you. So people, in fact, as Sonal mentioned, she is a practitioner herself, and we have had her, in fact, on our summits in the past. And I think this is, when you're on a summit like this, a training summit, it's not just for you, somebody who's just starting out. It is for anybody and everybody. Somebody who's been in the field for 10, 15, 20 years, you can still learn something new. Somebody who's just starting out, you can start with anything, because especially with something like Akashic Tarot, where it has been clearly established that you don't need to know anything about Akashic records, okay? And we've come across students of Khushaali, and here and there people who've actually started with learning records. One would think it'll be a slightly tougher one, but no. So whatever comes your way, whatever you resonate with, give it a shot, because till you don't give it a shot, you don't know the difference it's going to make on your life. You're hearing from Khushaali, you've heard from Sonal. Divya came on. You can see it in front of your eyes, but now for yourself, you're going to have to put your hand out and grab Khushaali's hand with the offer that she's given you on this platform. So do take it. And Khushaali, I had taken Belle's name in the beginning, and maybe we'll take one more person on after that. I know we're a little past time, but there were so many questions. We'll not be able to bring all of them up. But Poonam, thank you. I had asked Poonam, right? What is this about beehives? Share. It'll be interesting. I'm just sharing because space, buildings, beehives, and some. I think somebody's asked about wasps also. Poonam said, I have seen a few buildings which started their construction but could not complete the construction because they have beehives. She also inquired about one building which had 3-4 beehives, and the shopkeeper or whoever said that all the partners who formed this building have a dispute between themselves, and the building is illegal and not recommended for living purpose. So very interesting, Poonam, the sequence of events that you have witnessed and you found out about, and thank you so much for sharing. Khushaali, you never know in your teachings and in the classes that you do.
Yes,
How
all these
handy this
aspects will be
information will
covered.
come.
That in that kind of situation, how to carry forward the reading, healing, and how we can help the client. What's the root cause of why there is a stuck energy? What that energy is trying to communicate? Is there anything which we have to address it from our side? This energy can be anything, maybe a departed soul of the owner, or there are many more aspects which we will come to know only when we address this issue, when we access this record. But yes, everything is a part of the course.
So just to say that if Poonam picks this up and she learns the Akashic Tarot, and if she wants to help these partners who are in a dispute, she'll be able to.
Yes, of course, 100%.
Poonam, you heard that. So, and not just Poonam, for everybody, there is no question that you can't ask of the cards. And I'm hugely scrolling back now to see if I can spot. Okay, here's another thing that I wanted to ask you. Like, when one learns it, all right, one learns the Akashic Tarot, when you're doing this kind of read, obviously for yourself, you don't need to see yourself in the mirror, but if you're doing it for somebody else, is it necessary for them to be, well, maybe not physically in front of you, but even online? Is it necessary for their physical presence to do this, to do a reading for somebody else?
No, that's not required. We just need a permission from the person, and then on behalf of them, we can do the reading. And in case of the distance healing also, if suppose I'm giving healing to someone, they don't have to sit or lie down for maybe 15-20 minutes. No, we just inform that throughout any time in a day, we will give you the healing. So always you have to be receptive. That's all. So that distance healing part, see, sometimes, yes, I know that I'm going through certain issues, but my schedule is very tight that I cannot heal myself, or, I cannot spare the time of maybe 30 minutes, 35 minutes on a daily basis. Then someone can do the healing. Remember, the healing means someone can provide you in that journey of clearing your contract, your karma. That doesn't mean that you don't have to do anything, because remember, it's your journey, it's a part of your blueprint. So you also must have to do the suggested remedies to heal it. But the distance healing is the additional support which can also help you to speed up that process.
Right. So in fact, I'm not being able to see Belle on video, so I'm just bringing her question up, and if it's possible to have a look at it. She says that she's in limbo. She wants to leave her job. She was supposed to leave end of December 24, but her boss kept asking her to extend. She has finally decided to leave end of March 25, which is, we're in April now. But again, he's asked to extend till the end of 2025. And she wants to know, like, what what is it here? What guidance can she get for her higher good? Like, what is this happening, so to speak? And okay, she has put a video on. I'll get you on, Balveer.
Sure.
Hang on. Khushaali, go ahead and ask Balveer her question. I've
Yeah.
just mentioned everything. So she's in limbo. There's a guidance that she's wondering how, like, why this is happening and what is to be done about it. And I'm getting her on as well.
Okay.
Thank you, Neelu. Hi, Khushaali.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. A bit confused, a bit, and don't know which direction to go.
Sure, we'll
Yeah.
guide you. Not to worry.
Thank you.
Can you just please provide your maiden name, surname, and date of birth?
Okay, my full name is Balveer Kaur,
Okay.
and date of birth is 3rd May 63.
Okay. So you would like to resign, but your boss is just forcing
He's
you to
just
continue.
correct.
Am I right?
correct.
That
Yes.
he's forcing you to continue or just extend it for a few more days, which you are not willing to. So you are a bit confused that why you are going through that pattern or this experience and why you are not able to quit.
Correct. And I know there's ulterior motive where he's concerned. And I just feel I need to go. I just want to leave, but he keeps, oh, when things like we kind of guided you when you needed us, we've been helpful, we've been like all this
Okay.
mumbo jumbo talk. And
Right.
recently he's like, can you, initially I was supposed to leave in December. Then again, he asked me to extend till March. And then from March, I told him, I said, okay, fine, because one of my colleagues in our department is getting married. So there's a lot of leave he needs to take to go for his wedding. So I said, okay, fine, I will stay till mid-June. And now he's like, can you extend it further? Can you stay till at least end of the year? Which then I'm like, and he also tells me, can you work part-time? So I told him, I said, it's like neither here nor there.
Right.
Yeah. And I just personally, I feel I need to go. And at the same time, I'm feeling obligated towards his guidance and his, uh, being under his wing when I was starting off in his department.
So it's like you are so grateful for the support, for the guidance, what he has provided to you over these years.
Yes.
So
Yes.
just because of that, you are not able to take a strong decision about quitting a job.
Correct. Yes. I'm very torn.
Okay, so we will check about the guidance, what you should do it, and
Ji.
why he is requesting you to continue. Is there any reason or which you should know at this moment? Okay,
Right.
let me just check. See, based on the cards, the guidance, what I have received is in the earlier 2 lifetimes, in one of the lifetimes, he was your grandfather, your current boss. And when you were a child, you were, completely directionless. You were not very ambitious to, I want to study this, that. He was very ambitious. He was
Okay.
having a lot of hopes from you
Mhm.
that, she should become a doctor, she should be a successful doctor. And he was having many dreams.
Okay.
So he was your strong support system in that life. So
Right.
he has already given so much to you in that life. Then in the another life, he was your good friend. When everyone has left you, like you were completely thrown out, a directionless, what to do. It's like, I want to quit my life. There is no other options. Like, each and every person has created a lot of problems in your journey on your personal level. So he was there who always was your strong pillar support system. And in this life also, you had already mentioned that he has guided you, he has supported you, right?
Yes.
So through this pattern or through your experience, the universe is wanted to let you know that this is a time to repay what he has already given you in total 3 lifetimes. So if he is requesting you, then if possible, better you follow the same. Because that karmic circle is what? Someone has given you that support, the guidance in all 3 lifetimes. So you have to give it back. That's how we complete the circle. So anytime that anyhow, that's a part of your journey. You have to give. Maybe not now, then later. But this is a divine time, right time to give it back. Of course, whatever he has given you, everything you won't be able to give. But when he needs your support, then you should give it. That's the guidance from the universe. So with a happy heart, when he will tell you that, okay, you can resign, you can leave, at that time you should leave. That's the guidance. But here it shows that you have the free will. Free will means quitting this, not following, and you can decide your further journey, a next job. Now it's up to you whether you would like to take the advantage of free will and you would like to keep it for the next birth or maybe later in your journey, or you would like to pay back. But he needs, so he's expecting to give it back at this moment.
Okay. See, Vishali, there's also another situation because when I told him that I want to quit, my colleague is now in line saying that after you quit, I will quit. So if now my worry is if I continue, then if he quits, I'm stuck.
Yeah, right.
So that's where I want to just like escape the whole thing. Before he quits, I want to go, or else I'm just going to be kind of in a quicksand,
Yeah.
stuck in the
Sorry
whole
to
thing.
interrupt you. One more guidance which has come, that if you can suggest or recommend a person, a same qualified person as you, who can support him, if that possible, if it works, then you can leave it. See, this is the guidance, but as I have mentioned that the free will option is available to you, so no one will pressurize to you. If you will say no, then he will accept it. Pressure means like he will request, but not up to that extent that no, you are not allowed.
Okay. But what? Sorry. Another question I have, Vishali ji, is what's in store for me after I leave? Let's say if I decide to leave in June, what's in store for me?
See, here
Because
what we
I've
have
not
done is
found, yeah, I've not found any job yet. I'm not actively looking.
so you can do one more thing, that you start looking for a job. Meantime, you can continue, you can support him also. So that's how, you will get that time also to find out a new job.
Ji.
Because here, for each and every participant, we have asked a one specific question. Okay, so we have asked that what's the message for you in this particular situation? What's the guidance for you? If you would like to know what's next, what's store for you, then we need to do another reading.
Of course. Noted.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Best wishes.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Bye-bye.
Right. Thanks, Belle. And what a fantastic really note to kind of close on, for the simple reason, and I'll tell you why, Khushaali. Just to answer Pratt's, yes, you can ask questions here, questions related to the topic at hand, questions related to the offers. These other questions where we bring on somebody, this is just for you also to understand what a reading can do for you. It is not a full-fledged, like a healing situation. It is for you to understand the power of this, the conversation at hand today being Akashic Tarot. Now here's the thing, Khushaali, which is why I was saying I think this is a great note to kind of close on, because you want somebody to listen to you, right, Khushaali? When
Right.
somebody comes to you, forget somebody coming to you. When if suppose Belle or Vinod or Bhavna or myself, anybody, when we learn this, if we do decide to take it forward to people, when they come to you, you have to give them that time to let it all out. And then
Yes,
you have to be able to guide them into figuring. They might have 10 questions, but you have to
right.
break it down for them. Correct?
Mm.
That's one very
Yes,
important part which we've seen today with both Divya coming on and Bell. And the second part, and Bell, I say this from my heart to you. You know what? You've got fantastic guidance. The cards have said 2 lifetimes, grandfather, and your biggest support, and he needs you right now. At the same time, you have free will.
yes.
So
So it
again,
is
I
very
say this with a
important.
lot
It's
of
like a
love.
tough decision.
Yes, I say this with a lot of love, Belle. You're choosing to ignore that. Okay, but I don't have a job. What will happen if I leave? You do complete this first.
Yes,
You take
true.
a free will decision on this. The other will happen. Correct me if I'm right here, Khushaali.
Yes, absolutely. See, this
You
time, this
agree,
is the
Belle?
time to serve.
Right.
Whoever has supported you, you complete that circle, new chapter will automatically begin. But you are looking for new chapter to start, but before that, you have to successfully complete the previous chapter. So you don't
Right.
worry about the getting a new job. You serve wherever you are, and just rest assured that universe will take care of it and you will receive it at an appropriate time.
Right. You've
Divine
understood,
time. So
right,
you just
Belle?
have to wait for it. Yes, yes,
What
perfectly.
whatever Cindy
100%.
said, I say it with a lot of
Perfect.
love. But people,
Yes.
and this goes for everybody, in our lives every day, we getting constant messages, but we don't listen, and then we just go where, and we don't know
Yes.
anything about it. And now
Yeah.
you have this thing called the
And
Akashic
you,
Tarot.
I will just share one instant where
Yes.
the client was going through a relationship problem, some personal challenges as well. So she got the guidance that she needs to connect with her departed soul, her mother, to receive the guidance. So see, the guidance has come up that you need to get the answer from the departed soul. So the answer can come up in any way. When she access the record of her mother, departed soul, whatever the guidance she has received, she has implemented and which has changed her life.
Right. And that's exactly what I was trying to say earlier, that on a day-to-day basis, how much do we really listen to the messages coming through? And now, if you
Yeah.
have something as amazing as the Akashic Tarot deck in your hand, pull a card and get your answer, listen to it, because till you don't do something about it, how will anything else work out?
Yeah.
Right? So there's a huge learning in this itself. And I want to say, like, Belle, I'm so glad I took your name when I took it and we completed it, because you've opened the opportunity for us also to further establish the fact that look how easy it is to do this with the Akashic Tarot. So thank you, Belle. All right. And I really hope everything sorts out for you, so that whenever you're back next with your next question, this is not the question. You would have already taken care of it. And better than that, Belle, everybody, pick the work up. Pick it up for yourselves to start with. Package A is the Akashic Tarot Professional Course Level 1 at only $118 or 8,999 rupees. And Package B, which is Akashic Tarot plus Akashic Records, which is level 2, again a professional course, and you get a tool with which you can actually teach others also at only USD $133 or 9,999 rupees, which is just 1,000 rupees more than package B. Fantastic offers, Khushaali. It's been a lovely call, and we are going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is
Yeah.
Thursday. Even if you recall, we had a slight change in schedule today, but second call is tomorrow. Third call will be on Saturday. You are going to experience, it's almost going to be like a mini workshop, right, Khushaali, tomorrow?
Yes.
So people
Demo
come back,
mini workshop.
right, and understand what all a card actually says to you, and how you need to take the messaging on. And of course, there will be more readings as well. And yes, Tanya, the call is going to, I did send you a request to put your video on. Maybe you missed it. So time has gone. You know what? Hang on. Vaishali, sorry, Kushal, you know, this is okay. I am going to give Vaishali a call after this and tell her that the next summit, you please keep a gap between yours and Kushali's calls because I cannot have this happening 3 times in one call. I'm telling you also, Kushali. Okay. But I just said no, Kushali, you need to listen. I had not told you, but I'd actually thought of bringing Tanya on. Okay, Tanya
Let's do
Sharma.
it.
I'd actually thought of bringing her on because she was again, because for people to know and for Tanya also to know how the Akashic Tarot can help you. While you were talking to Belle, I'd actually sent her a request to put her video on, which you
Okay.
might not have seen. And she's just landed saying, can I get a chance to ask tomorrow? So you know what? What is you know what we believe in? Kal kare so aaj kare so
Yeah.
ab. Tanya, last person coming on for today. We're bringing you on. So hang on. Tanya has been unmuted. Kushali, go ahead and ask her while I get you guys together.
Yeah.
And again, Tanya, thank you so much for whatever reasons you decided to ask this question here. It is again just allowed me to reiterate that if a message is coming, listen. So
Listen.
okay, these aren't messages for me to do, but these are messages to me also, right, Kushali? So,
Okay. Hi, Tanya.
well, thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Tanya, you put yourself back on mute.
Thank you, Neelu, first of all, and I'm really sorry for missing out that
No
pop-up.
worries. No worries at all.
Hi, Khushaali.
Yeah. Hi, Tanya.
Hello. So my question basically is, I had been
Can you
facing this.
can you be a little
I'm
louder?
not able to hear. Yeah.
Tanya, just be a little louder.
Can you hear me now?
Very soft.
Can you hear me now?
Kushali, can you hear her? Because she's very
Little
soft
better,
to
but
me.
still you have to be a little bit loud.
Okay. So I had been facing this career issues from a long time. I mean, something pops up, I go to the interview, I clear all the rounds, but then suddenly in the last round, I say,
Tanya, sorry to interrupt you, but not able to hear properly.
okay, let me go just a minute.
Even I'm just scrolling back here. So if okay, she's gone on mute again. If you're unable to hear her, just tell me. I'll read it out.
Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, I had been facing this career issues, for a long time. So, I mean, it just happens that sometimes I give the interviews, I clear all the 5 to 6 rounds, and suddenly, in the last round, I get the rejection. Or I
Okay.
get the offer letter, I don't get the joining date. Or if I get
Hmm.
to the company, I start working, do everything. And then the toxic environment forces me to leave the company. And
Hmm.
so I'm not sure that why this disruption in my career is happening from a long time. And, from past a year, I'm facing career issues. So I don't know what the blockages are because I've
Okay.
tried to work upon myself and everything, but unable to understand the blockages that they're coming through.
Sure, will guide you. Please provide your name, surname, and date of birth.
Tanya Sharma,
Okay.
and date of birth is 26 November 1992.
Okay. Tanya, I would like to ask a question. Is there anyone in your family departed soul by any chance, if you are getting any messages from them, or any elder person who can advise you in a better way? Because the message what I have received is you need to get the guidance from someone who is like age of your grandfather, like that. So that's why I'm just checking if is there anyone with whom you can communicate, or you can receive the guidance. You are on mute.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to. So I've lost my grandparents. I mean, I just have my grandmother at the moment. I mean, my maternal grandmother. So I've lost both of my grandfather and my paternal grandmother.
Okay.
So It's just my grandmother.
See,
Paternal.
yeah, because the specific, I'll show you the card also.
Mhm.
Can you see the card? 1 minute. This is the light of the world. The light of the world card, it means there is a darkness in certain areas of your life. So here it's like a career, right? So they will add on the light in your journey. They are always there to guide you, to support you, to clear your hurdles, challenges, blockages. So you need to communicate, you need to connect with him. So if you don't know how to communicate, how to connect, you just sit in a balcony or terrace or whatever. You have to just say, my grandfather, a departed soul, I really need guidance with regards to my career. I'm facing so and so challenges. As you have tried to communicate with me through this reading, I'm open to receive the guidance in any form, in any day. I'm always open to receive the guidance. So the part of the information, you will get it from him. Okay, usually when we do a personal session, so in that case, we do another reading to check, how to connect with a departed soul, how to receive the guidance, what exactly he would like to communicate with you. So that's a part of information here. Another thing, it shows that in one of your past lifetime, you had gone through a major financial blockages and challenges. Like you had given your best, but still you didn't get the same reward as per your hard work. And that situation was very painful, very intense, that somewhere a part of you is having that fear, that uncertainty, a fear of rejection, fear of failure. And that part is constantly creating blockages, challenges in your journey towards a successful career. Because I'll show you the another card, which is the Two of Keys, the treasure card. Something you have lost in the past, and that's the deep pain, intense pain, which you are holding it. And keys, it is connected with the finance, the materialistic world. So means you have the key with you to open the door, but you are resisting to it. You are holding it. So you have to break, you have to come out from that fear, that bitter experience of the past life in order to grow. So as an affirmation, what you can say, whatever the financial career-wise experience I had gone through it in the past, whatever the energy, I'm still holding it. I know that that is not serving me. That is not helping me for my growth. I choose to release that energy with ease. I just carry it as an experience for my growth, but not that pain, not that fear. So I release that fear and intense pain with ease. You can start with it and see how it works.
Thank you, Khushaali, so much. It just reminds me, that I used to see my grandfather in my dreams. And I don't know why from last 1.5 years, you know, my heart is telling me to leave the corporate job forever and move into this kind of life coaching sessions. But somehow I just don't want to leave it because that's what I've been doing for last 10 years. So
So light of the world, the related to your grandfather. That's why I asked the question. Light of the world is what? That some part of you which you have not explored, you are not aware, or you have not yet tapped. So that part he will show up. He will add on the light to that darkness. So something very different will come up when you will actually connect with your grandfather. And that's the strong message. So still, if you are looking for a further guidance, I would strongly suggest to connect and you ask for the guidance.
thank you so much, Khushaali, and thank you so much, Neelu, for giving me a
So in
chance.
your situation, the detailed reading would be really helpful to open up the other doors
Yeah.
towards a successful career. And best wishes to you,
Thank you so much.
Kirina.
Thank you, Tanya. And okay, this is now the second time I'm saying this, because even better than closing on bells is actually closing on Tanya. So I'm so glad I actually got Tanya asking that question. And I know Chelsea and a couple of other people had asked. People, please know this is all, this selection is very random, okay? There is no, but in that randomness, there is a pattern that I do not control. I need you to know this, because look at this, Khushaali. Tanya's come on, and the first card is a guidance for her to take guidance from her grandfather. And people, Khushaali, when she got into Akashic records, it was with her guardian angel, who is her grandfather. I
Neelu,
cannot
I will show you. I
think
have
of
the
a
photo
better.
of my grandfather.
Oh
When I was doing the
God.
reading, I just kept that I need your constant guidance, support that so that I can serve my client, whoever comes on.
Look at that. How amazing. And now, like, this is an even better note to leave on. And people, this is what these cards can do for you. This is all I want to say. Bhavna,
Neelu,
any
we have
questions
just
on the
1
view?
minute.
Yeah.
Then the similar story, the Kunmun will share it. The similar kind of story connected with departed soul and how it has helped. Because we have just did a reading, so if we can spare some 1 or 2 minutes more.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
hear from her.
Let's get Kunmun on. Is her video on? Yes, it is.
She's so excited. She has joined the call from the beginning.
Hi,
Hi,
Kunmun.
Khushaali. Hi, Neelu. First of all, I want to thank this platform that from where I got a mentor like Khushaali. It had been an awesome journey. And as Khushaali said, I'll just tell you a quick this thing. I had couple of thoughts in my mind as I lost my mother in 2016. And losing a parent all of a sudden with no medical history, and in a fraction of a second my entire life came to an halt. I had been practicing quite a lot of psychic things, whether it's a mantra, a meditation, or tarot reading. But when I actually read through the cards and in my meditation through Akashic record, that what made my mom go within 2 minutes and my life came to a stake. And losing a parent is, it's something which is completely unhealing healable, but the vacuum cannot be traced. But what is it, why it's a sudden death? Was there something which I missed out during the medical test, or was it a natural death? And that always was bothering me. And through Akashic records, I was able to get an answer. And that was really a peace to me, because, you know, it's like, was there something? Did I miss something? Did I really have not done something? Or is there something which she wants to tell me now? And being a psychic, you have all those more inquisitiveness at times that to get connected. And this really helped me in answering this short question through cards, because you are more precise. And the answer was, that was her journey till with us till that level. She has departed very peacefully, and that peace is because of her soul journey. And therein I should be at peace. Her blessings are around me. Even in my meditations, I was not able to get this answer. And through a card, I was able to get this answer. And thereafter, I was so much at peace that you can connect to your departed souls and you can get the answers in no time. And in no time, I really mean dead on question and the card pops out. It was as quick as a minute. So that really helped me. And I must say that can help to everybody in this group, whoever feels like connecting and reading. I also would like to add on one thing. There are many times there are personal questions which we don't feel like asking to others. We feel that we will be judged. But learning by self helps to answer by yourself, whereas all your privacy is within yourself and you get an answer. So, learning tarot, Akashic Tarot, and Akashic reading helped me in answering myself questions which I have some doubts ever in life. It's a beautiful tool, it's a beautiful thing to learn, and anyone can learn it. Thanks.
Thank you so much for your valuable feedback.
Thank
Grateful
you,
to you.
Kunmun. Thanks so much. And people, everybody who's been here from the beginning, right up till now, thank you for your time. We will see you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. India Standard Time, reminding everybody the packages are your Akashic Tarot Professional course at only USD $118 or 8,999 rupees. And just for 1,000 rupees more, at 9,999 rupees is your Akashic Tarot and Akashic Record Professional course. Forgot to mention the USD. It's USD $133. Come back tomorrow for as good as a mini workshop. You'll get to experience what an actual training feels like and is like with Khushaali. Thank you, Khushaali, so much
Thank
for
you so
this
much,
call.
everyone.
We're going to see you tomorrow. Same
See you
time,
tomorrow.
same place.
And we will discuss about the mini workshop. So do not miss tomorrow's session. See you at 6:30 p.m. IST. Bye-bye, everyone. And thank you for joining. It was a wonderful time. And thank you. Because of Mystic Lotus, we got the opportunity to connect with the amazing souls. Thank you and forever grateful. Bye-bye.